Hi, it's Joe here, and I'm in Sumy, Ukraine. Let me ask you, have you seen all the pictures of the amazingly beautiful Ukrainian and Russian women on the internet? You know, the dating, marriage agency, the mail-order bride websites. And thought, you know, this industry is just one big scam and con from beginning to end. There's no way I'm ever going there. Or are you maybe like I was before I came to the Ukraine and thought, I wonder if it's possible. I wonder if there's a sliver of truth to this ugly industry. I wonder if maybe a younger, beautiful, amazing Ukrainian wife is waiting for me in the Ukraine. Well, the story has a happy ending, but the thing is, I'm shooting this video so that you can avoid the painful, costly mistakes that I made on my quest. So, you see, when I came to the Ukraine, for myself, I just had to know what's the truth. Like, seriously, really. And I went to agency after agency, and I could see I could see the corruption in the agencies, the lies. So the only way I could find to get to the real hidden truth was by talking to a myriad, many Ukrainian ladies. So what I'm bringing you in this video series is the truth through Ukrainian ladies. Every lady that I've interviewed, I know for some time. Some are married, some single. Younger, beautiful ladies are going to bring you the truth to this mail order bride or marriage agency business here in the Ukraine. And they're going to give you a ton of tips so that you can be successful in your pursuit. You'll learn all the landmines to avoid. You definitely want to study this video series and learn everything you can before you venture out on your own. So I wish you the best of luck and much happiness in your pursuit, looking for love, looking for your other half in the Ukraine. Well, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Natasha, hello. You're the star of the show today. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ira.
Hello.
She's our translator, and she's going to be translating for Natasha and I. Today, we're talking about the marriage agency business in the Ukraine. And Natasha's going to give us her opinions on the industry and the Ukrainian lady, and it's going to be fantastic. So thank you for talking to me today.
Thank you, Joseph.
Okay, Natasha, first question. What do you think of this industry, the marriage agency or the mail order bride business here in the Ukraine?
I think there are a lot of opportunities in this kind of industry because people are always looking for each other.
You have a beautiful smile, by the way.
Прекрасная улыбка. And nowadays they have no limits.
So there's a big opportunity. By that, do you mean there's a lot of beautiful, single, lonely Ukrainian women looking for a man, but they just can't find? Yes?
Yeah, during 10 years, many women are in search, but they can't find a man.
10 years. Let me understand. 10 years. You know some women for 10 years they're with agency and they can't find.
Yes, I know.
Why do you think they can't find a good husband in 10 years and through agency?
Я думаю, потому что свою работу все-таки не очень хорошо выполняют многие брачные агентства.
I think the reason is that the marriage agencies do not do their work well.
They don't do their work well. Okay. What? How do you mean that? What did they do wrong?
Я думаю, что женщин нужно представлять такими, как они есть. Это, во-первых.
I think they should describe women as they are.
И мужчинам надо объяснять.
And they should explain men
их ошибки.
Their mistakes during their which they make during their search.
Брачные агентства выставляют женщин как, судя по фотографиям и по характеристикам, которые пишут женщины на сайте о себе.
According to the photos on the website of the marriage agencies and the description of their ladies, we can say.
Can I ask you? These are little issues, yeah? little issues.
Ага, хотел бы...
These are little issues. Let me ask you, from the 30,000-foot view, tell me about marriage agency. They are good. They want to help man meet woman and get married. They want this, yes? Or they don't want, they don't care. Tell me.
Я думаю, что, скорее всего, их просто это не волнует.
I think they
В большинстве.
rather are not interested
They
in
don't
this. They don't care.
They don't
В
care.
большинстве своем, не все.
Not all of them, but most.
So
Mostly.
what do they care about? What is this industry about?
Они волнуются о своем материальном благополучии, я думаю.
They are concerned in their income, in money.
So they don't really care about the woman that she find a good man, and they don't really care about their client, the man that pays big money. You think?
О клиентах не
Я
заботятся.
думаю, да, если мы посмотрим на сайт, мы поймем это.
Yeah, if you look at the website, you will understand it at once.
How you will
Как?
understand it looking
Как
at
ты
the
это
website.
поймешь?
Потому что женщин выставляют в определенном ракурсе, как
They make a certain kind of photos.
то есть человек не видит какой-то сути персоны, да?
A man can't
What's a
see,
certain kind of photo? What's a
что
certain
это
kind?
за фотографии.
It doesn't.
Это фотографии, они сделаны таким образом, чтобы женщина выглядела как сексуальный объект. а не как,
They make
индивидуальность.
photos to depict ladies like sexual objects,
Не как индивидуальность.
not like individuals.
Описание этой женщины, ее характеристик тоже не соответствует.
So if you see this,
The descriptions of the ladies maybe not true as well.
so if you see pictures on websites of depicting women sexually, like in bikinis and stuff like this, it's not a good agency, you think? Or what do you think?
Я думаю, что это агентство не заинтересовано в браке.
I think such an agency is not interested in marriages.
Это, возможно, эта женщина не участвует в переписке с мужчинами.
And perhaps this woman doesn't participate in the correspondence with men directly, and they just use her profile.
That happens a lot in the industry, where they have a picture of a beautiful
Такое часто
model,
случается.
and she is there, and they're just using her picture, and then they have an interpreter, maybe even a man, sometimes sending emails to the Western man, pretending to be this beautiful model.
Мы не можем быть уверенными в том, что это женщины пишут от
Yeah, you
имени.
can't be sure that even women write from her behalf, on her behalf. You can't be sure that women, the translators are female, who write on behalf of the lady.
But it's not the point that it's not the lady writing, right? It's the lady is in the picture, and there's another person pretending to be this lady writing the letters. This is my question. Is this usually the case?
Мой вопрос.
Я поняла этот вопрос, да. Я считаю,
Yeah, I
что,
understand your question.
да, это возможно.
Yes,
И
it's
я думаю,
possible.
что, может быть, это довольно-таки часто.
And I think it happens very often.
Okay. So, but just to
Но я
make
говорю
sure I
сейчас не обо всех
understand.
агентствах.
But I do not speak about all the
Может
agencies.
быть, повезет и
Perhaps
будет
you will be lucky and you will work with a good agency.
Okay. So I'm trying to understand. It's a lot of Ukrainian ladies that are single looking for a husband, between 25 and 40. There's a lot of them, or what do you think?
Я думаю, достаточно.
I think enough. No.
Что?
Quite enough.
Quite enough, quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
And of course, we know there's a lot of single Western men looking to connect and find a good woman, a friend, and eventually a wife. So why there aren't more marriages, you think?
Почему не так много браков?
Ну, потому что я думаю, что это зависит от трех сторон.
Three parts are involved in this, and it
Женщины не
depends
слишком
on them.
заняты для того, чтобы отвечать на переписки.
Women are too busy to answer the letters.
Агентство не заинтересовано в том, чтобы честно представлять сторону женщин.
Agencies are not interested in honest work, and they just use women.
А мужчины не хотят приезжать вовремя, затягивают с переписками.
And men correspond for too long. They do not want to come.
So the men are writing letters too long.
Yes.
So you think they need to come to the Ukraine to have a face-to-face meeting with their lady?
Конечно, это самое главное. И
It's
большая
the most important thing, and when men do not do it, it's a mistake.
And of course, in the industry, I've read and seen many things that less than 3 or 1% of men that write emails to ladies in Ukraine ever come to the Ukraine. So maybe that's a big problem in the industry.
Какой-то процент мужчин пишет письма, но никогда не приезжает.
Да, это большая проблема.
It's a big problem.
Потому что эти мужчины даже не знают, с кем они переписываются.
They even do not know whom they write letters to.
Yes,
Может,
because it's
может,
somebody
им это
else.
нравится.
Because it's somebody else.
Потому что это может быть кто-то другой.
Ну да, может,
Yeah.
этим мужчинам нравится просто с кем-то
Or
переписываться.
perhaps they just like corresponding with somebody.
Perhaps they want to get off the couch. Who knows? Okay, let me ask you, what do you suggest to the Western man if he wants to be successful, what he should do? He wants to find his love and his wife in the Ukraine. Maybe what advice you would give him?
Какой бы ты совет дала мужчине, который хочет найти женщину в Украине? Как ему это сделать?
Первое, он должен знать, чего он хочет, чего он ищет.
First, he should understand what she wants and what kind of a woman he's looking for.
Второе, он должен...
Makes sense.
Это обязательное требование, я считаю, потому что
Second, and it's obvious, I think,
я думаю, он должен верить в это,
he should believe
обращаться к Богу за
believe
помощью.
in this and ask God for help.
Третье, он должен понимать, что если он ищет женщину, которой он может воспользоваться, то она будет им пользоваться тоже.
Third, if he is looking for a woman he will take an advantage of, he can meet the same woman and she will take an advantage of him too.
Sorry, I don't understand.
For example, if he is going to find a woman to take an advantage of her, she will use him too.
So that's a recipe for success. So he should come to the Ukraine,
И он должен
not write too many letters.
Да.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Anything else?
Может быть, надо искать женщину, которая не годится ему во внучке.
Perhaps
хотя бы только
he should search for a woman who is not too young for him, not won't be his granddaughter.
Bingo. Not too young. So on that subject, what is an acceptable age difference, you think, between the man and the woman to have a happy family?
Я считаю, что разница между мужчиной и женщиной не должна быть больше, чтобы он не годился в родителя.
To my mind, the age difference shouldn't be too big, so that they wouldn't look as a father and a daughter.
Okay. Yes, obviously. Kanishna. So what number do you think is the maximum age difference?
Maximum 17.
17? That's your number? Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about roles of the wife and the husband in the Ukraine. What is the woman's role in the marriage, and what
Роль.
is the husband's role in the marriage in the Ukraine?
Дело в том, что, опять-таки, из-за экономической и политической ситуации в Украине
Again, due to the economical and political situation in Ukraine,
мужчина и женщина в семье должны делать практически все
men and women in the family should do almost everything
собственными руками,
by themselves.
за что, например, может быть, в других странах легче заплатить.
Perhaps in other countries it's easier to pay for some work, for some job.
Да, мужчины делают практически всю мужскую работу.
Men do all male work at home.
Sorry? Male
Men,
work?
да,
Male.
male work.
Oh, man's work. Okay.
Yes.
Which is what?
Ну, все, что связано с ремонтом,
Everything which concerns
столяркой,
repair, woodwork,
с электрикой.
electricity.
У нас все это делают мужчины, женщины, все, что
Men do
связано
this
с
all.
воспитанием детей.
And women care about children, take care about children.
И все, что связано с едой, одеждой.
Everything
шьют,
which
вяжут.
concerns meals, clothes, they sew,
Шьют,
they
вяжут,
knit,
Да, шьют, вяжут, готовят, да.
cook.
Но дело в том, что вот так вот у нас сложились отношения семейные, но в последнее время очень часто мужчина меньше участвует в домашней работе.
But during the last time, men are not so active in home duties at home. They do not do a lot.
Может, это из-за того, что работают тяжело, достаточно тяжело.
Perhaps they work too hard
на основной работе.
at their main job.
Natasha, let me ask you, what is you think the Ukrainian woman looking for in a man that she would want to have as her husband? What kind of man attracts the Ukrainian lady? What his characteristics? What's most important?
Я считаю, что украинская женщина хочет оставаться со своей женственной энергетикой.
I believe that a Ukrainian woman wants to remain her female energy,
И поэтому она ищет мужчину,
and that's why she is looking for a man
который будет обладать мужской энергетикой.
who will possess a male energy.
Здесь определенные характеристики есть. Конечно, он должен быть ответственный.
And of course, he should possess some features. He should be responsible, ответственный, strong.
Сильный. И я думаю, он должен... Мы не можем охарактеризовать какими-то словами. Это быть добрым, отзывчивым, много.
It's hard to describe. He should be kind, responsive. A lot of
Мне кажется, что для
characteristics.
нашей женщины самое главное, чтобы она была не одинока в своей семье.
I think for our women, it's very important not to feel lonely in her family.
Чтобы были какие-то общие задачи в семье, общие цели.
A couple should have common ideas, common values, common goals.
Каждой женщине подходит, может быть, совершенно другой мужчина. Мы не можем говорить о том, что он должен быть обязательно симпатичный или
And every woman,
сильный.
every woman needs her special man.
Her half, yes?
Yeah.
Her half?
Да, поэтому
Вторую половинку.
мы не можем заключить это в определенные слова.
That's why we can't explain it in some particular characteristics.
So it's true, the Ukrainian woman is not just looking for a man to take care of her, but she's looking for one man, her half, to complete her. Is it true?
Да.
Yeah.
Я думаю, это правда для любой женщины.
I think it's true for every woman.
Uh-huh. And so let me ask you this tough question. I know the Western man is very afraid because they see all the scams on the internet, all these women that want to get out of the Ukraine and want him for his money, looking for rich man, scams, you know? So he's afraid. He comes to the Ukraine and maybe she wants him not for him, not for love him, but what she can do, a passport maybe or money. What do you think of this? Is it a big problem or a little
Это большая
problem?
проблема, это зависит от мужчины.
It's a big problem and it depends on the man.
Потому что если мужчина ищет женщину, которая моложе его на много лет,
For example, if a man is looking for a woman much younger than
то есть он
he is,
собирается ее использовать.
it means he is going to take an advantage of her.
Конечно.
And she's going to take advantage of him,
And,
right? So
again-
it's going to be a mutual, I use you, you use me
Да.
relationship.
Yeah.
Нужно быть откровенным самим
Конечно.
собой.
Sure, you should be sincere with yourself.
So if I'm understanding you, you're saying, yes, it's a problem. There's Ukrainian women looking to get out of the country, to marry a rich man, but this is the situation where there's too big age difference, maybe like daughter and father age difference. This is where the problem is. Is that what you're saying?
Проблема в том, что мужчины
Yes.
ищут сильно молодых, сильно юных, да, с
Да,
большой
и
разницей.
нужно встречаться, конечно, смотреть на женщин.
And of course, men should have personal meetings with
Женщины
women,
очень часто принимают мужчин с разными недостатками.
because sometimes women can accept men with some shortcomings.
Почему же мужчины ищут женщин?
He doesn't have to be perfect, really.
Но мужчины...
What shortcomings you say she can accept?
I'm forget.
She means that if a woman can accept a man with some shortcomings, why he is looking for a perfect, ideal woman?
Да, и дело в том, что надо видеть женщин. В общении мы можем увидеть красоту другого человека.
He should see the beauty of this woman, and it's possible when you have personal contact with her.
Фотография не передает практически ничего.
A photo won't
understand.
tell you about her character.
Бывает, ты увидишь мужчину вроде бы...
Sometimes you see a picture of a man and it's okay,
Да, он симпатичный,
he's
но при
handsome,
общении ты понимаешь, что...
but when you begin to communicate with him, you understand you don't like him.
Understand. And so coming back to what you said about problem that I was talking about, this problem about a Western man afraid she's going to marry him to get out of the Ukraine and money. You can avoid this problem, am I understanding correctly? You can avoid this problem by looking for a woman that is, like you say, within 15, 17 years, age difference maximum, so that it's mutual. It's a mutual physical attraction and you both have something to give to the relationship. Then if a man looks for this type of situation, this type of woman, he will find a good woman. More like chances, better chances.
То есть если мужчина ищет женщину с приемлемой разницей и действительно рассчитывает на серьезные чувства, то тогда он сможет найти свою вторую половинку.
Я думаю, да.
I think it's
Ему
true.
стоит молиться.
He should pray,
Я думаю, найдет.
and
Pray
he
for
will
what? Pray for what?
молиться о чем? Молиться о чем?
О помощи.
For help
Божьей.
from God.
To find your half?
Найти
Конечно.
surely.
Он должен знать, что он хочет, что он ищет. Это первая половина
He should
успеха.
know what he wants, and it's half of his success.
Knowing what he or she wants is half of your success.
Yeah.
So Natasha, you're talking about the characteristics that Ukrainian woman is looking for in a man. You know, it's interesting because I didn't hear you say he should be handsome and slim, this sort of thing. How important is physical appearance to the Ukrainian woman? Like if he's a little fat, maybe bald or gray hair, and a little older, how important? Is it important to Ukrainian woman?
Я думаю, ну, у каждой женщины есть свое мнение.
Every woman has its own opinion.
Но я вижу, что мои знакомые женщины,
But I see that my friends
которые выходят замуж по второму разу,
who get married for the second time,
второй муж менее симпатичный, намного менее симпатичный, чем первый.
their second husband is less attractive than the previous one.
Ну, почему-то
interesting.
почему-то они его
Yeah.
выбирают, видимо, потому что открывается, ну,
They choose them, perhaps they understand
внутренние качества человека.
the inner beauty
И с
of this
возрастом люди
person.
начинают это больше
And
ценить.
the older people get, they value this more.
Да, и
The inner beauty.
Yeah,
потому что у них уже есть определенный опыт.
they have some experience.
Interesting. So you think it's not that important to the Ukrainian woman?
Не сильно важно.
Not very important.
Главное, чтобы здоровье было в порядке.
But he should be healthy.
Yes, yes. And not love himself, right? We must love
да.
ourselves. Natasha, can I ask you, why do you think Ukrainian women signing up for an agency to meet a Western man? Why so many?
Почему так много женщин
Я
приходят в
думаю,
агентство?
Многие женщины просто здесь это большая тема.
It's a big topic.
Потому что некоторые женщины, я думаю, разочаровались в наших мужчинах.
Some women are disappointed in our men.
Некоторые женщины разочаровались не видят будущего в этой стране.
Some women doesn't see their future life in this country.
Некоторые женщины просто ищут по всему миру,
Some women just
ограничивая себя.
search for their other half around the whole world.
То есть у каждой женщины может быть своя мотивация.
So each woman may have her own reasons.
That makes sense. Those are all good reasons. So that makes sense. Some women are looking for a better life, you say. So they think, maybe I marry a Western man, I have a better life in another country. Some women like this.
Ну, конечно.
Yes.
Конечно.
Sure.
Если я, например, живя где-то в деревне, да, приезжаю в город для того, чтобы знакомиться с мужчинами из города, я из-за этого буду плохим человеком?
For example, if you live in the countryside and you come to the city to find a man there, it doesn't mean that you are doing something wrong.
No.
Or bad.
No,
Просто
of course.
хочешь познакомиться
You
с
just
другим менталитетом.
want to change your way of life, to get acquainted with
Your way
a
of
man
looking
of
for a man.
another mentality.
Я уверена, многим женщинам просто нравятся иностранцы.
And I think I'm sure that many women just like foreigners.
Why do you think?
Почему?
You set that question up. Why do you think many Ukrainian women looking for a foreign man?
Почему много женщин ищут иностранцев? Почему они им нравятся?
Может быть, корень в любопытстве просто.
Perhaps the root is in curiosity.
Что-то другое
curious.
совершенно.
They want to try something different.
Not try.
Just they're looking for something different.
Any specific
Много мужчин ищут.
reasons they might look for a Western man? Any different? Any maybe qualities in a Western man that they think are attractive to them? Maybe is it possible?
Для них, они считают их более привлекательными, наши женщины.
Я не знаю, может быть.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay.
Вполне вероятно, потому что люди разные, возможно.
It may be because people are different.
Yeah, I understand. Let me ask you a couple of questions. One about women of the Ukraine. Where do you think are the most wholesome women in Ukraine? Would they be in the big cities like Odessa and Kiev, or would they more be like in Sumy or other small towns like Poltava?
Эти самые классные женщины, самые привлекательные,
Where are the most
красивые.
wholesome? You know what I mean?
Нет,
Pure
я
and
не могу
good
говорить о
women.
Может быть,
привлекательности.
ну, такие, может быть,
Is there a difference of the type of
Чистые,
woman? A big
хорошие.
city, small town?
в больших городах, маленьких
City
городах.
country.
Я сама из большого города в Украине.
I'm from a big city of
Я
Ukraine,
считаю, что в небольших городах в Украине более привлекательные
but I
женщины.
think that women are more attractive in small cities.
Привлекательны не в плане внешности,
I do not mean the appearance,
в
They're,
плане
they're, they're inside.
всего, да,
Their inner beauty.
всех любых характеристик.
and other features of character. Features of character.
Просто им приходится больше в жизни иметь определенного опыта.
They
Они
have more experience in
да,
life.
они сталкиваются с определенными трудностями,
They face
которые делают их
difficulties
характер,
which make their character
более ценным.
more precious.
Yeah, when you face difficulties in life, it shapes your character more, right? And they have more
Да,
difficulties in the
трудности
country.
формируют наш характер.
Makes sense. So you'd suggest for the Western men, look more to the country to find a girl than to the big city. Is that what I'm
То
hearing?
есть ты посоветовала бы искать женщину в где-нибудь маленьких городках, там в селах или в больших городах?
В маленьких городах.
I would advise to search in the small cities.
Small cities. On that note, Natasha, thank you. Thank you for talking to me today.
Okay. I'm glad. Not glad.
Happy.
I'm happy to talk to you. Yes.
That's even emotional. Thank you very much.
Hey, it's Joe here. This video is for you if you were one of the countless guys that personally emailed me after watching our undercover video series, Love Me Not. You asked me, Joe, how can I meet a real sincere Ukrainian lady? Can you point me in the direction of some good agencies? So I'm going to share with you my #1 agency recommendation in this video. But before I do, let me share the backstory with you, how this came to be. You know, like you, I began my journey back in Canada at my computer, you know, looking at the myriad of websites with all these beautiful, incredible model-like beauties, Ukrainian beauties. And I found these sites are all the same, you know, and I was skeptical, but you know, I got my butt on a plane and flew to the Ukraine and just jumped in with both hands and feet. I quickly found out that these are some pretty shark-infested waters, right? And I just wanted to know what's the truth. I wanted to know what is the path potentially for my success to meet a sincere, honest Ukrainian lady for marriage, right? For love and marriage. So I became kind of an undercover journalist and went to agency after agency after agency and went on a lot of dates, met with the owners, and my spidey senses were always tingling. I came to a point, honestly, where I gave up. I thought, this is not in the cards for me. And that's when I met this diamond in the rough agency. And I got so excited when I met them. At first, I was really skeptical, didn't believe. Their stats are unbelievable. 91% marriage success rate, over 800 marriages over their 16 years in the matchmaking business. But then I met with the owner and met with her a number of times, and she's so genuine, sincere. I met with their lead matchmaker, Tatiana, who she's been married over 30 years herself, and she loves her job matchmaking. And she's got a background in psychology. She meets with all the ladies personally. So they're genuine, sincere ladies. And that is huge. I think that's 80% of your success is to choose from a pool of ladies that are well vetted. And you know they're genuine, sincere ladies. That's huge. So I got so excited because I said, you know, everybody needs to know about this agency, because I couldn't find another honest agency in Ukraine. So I said, everybody needs to know about this. And the bottom line is, I joined forces with them. We partnered up, we've rebranded as matchguarantee.com, and we've done some incredible things differently, because I realize in this industry especially, we need to earn your trust. You know, we need to do something different to give you a chance to check us out, right? To feel what we're all about and check out our ladies. So what we've done is we offer some incredible free services. So you get to, like I say, check us out completely free. So what that includes is you get to meet up to 10 ladies. We'll personally introduce you to them, send them up to 20 emails, and you get to talk to one lady on Skype completely free. Okay, so that said, that's matchguarantee.com. On a final parting note, guys, I just want to say that I've been where you are right now. You know, I know what you're going through. I've taken the lumps. I've learned through the school of hard knocks, and I've paved the path for your success. Okay, how about we go on this journey together? Let me help you find your half in the Ukraine. I promise you it's possible. She's waiting for you here. That said, as always, the ball's in your court, right? So if that sounds good to you, go ahead. You can go to matchguarantee.com and start your journey today. Okay, so on that note, I wish you all the best on your journey looking for love in the Ukraine. Bye now.